They are your local experts in home improvement.
And on this first day of fall, if your windows aren't ready for the changing seasons, it's time to call Renewal by Andersen and Brian Schultz, this guy. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Why is now a good time to take a look at your windows? I mean, it is the first day of fall. That change is coming.
It is, yeah. Well, I think you just said it. I mean, that's probably the biggest reason. Winter's right around the corner. I know there's a lot of folks out there that are, they're reliving last year's experience of, do I have to put the plastic up on the windows again? My house is freezing. The energy bills are outrageous. And, so, I mean, we don't want customers to have to deal with that anymore. So we also have our best promotions of the year. So also an opportunity to save a ton of money.
Let's talk about what separates Renewal by Andersen from other companies that are out there.
Yeah. There's a lot of differences, there really is. But I think one of the most important ones, in my opinion, is just our testing process. This company is absolutely obsessed with testing, and we want to make sure that we're putting the right products in people's homes. And I think, too, the review process as well. Every single one of our customers gets a review. We take all that information and, again, we want to make sure it's the most comfortable experience for the homeowner.
Well, let's talk about what happens when you come and talk to the homeowner about the possibilities of Renewal by Andersen. We're kind of obsessed with the cool things you can do on your computer here.
Yeah. I think the first step is we want to sit down, just ask a few questions and find out, exactly what's going on with the windows, and also what is that customer hoping to gain from replacing it. A full inspection inside and out, and then it kind of goes to the design process, which is kind of what I'm showing right here. Is that we could take a look at, the different styles of windows, hardware, color, options, all that stuff, and, ultimately just show you exactly what it's going to look like before you ever have to install it.
Yeah.
And even trying out different colors. We saw that that's trendy right now, is even different color window frames.
Oh, yeah. There's so, we have a lot more options than most companies out there. There's really not a whole lot we can't do.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some of those promotions that you mentioned. What kind of money can people save right now?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Again, I mean, this is our biggest promotion of the year. Now is the time to where a lot of people start calling us. So I don't know if you can see that little sheet there, but $275 off per window. All right, per window we're going to save people, and also $700 off any patio door. One of the best things about this promotion, we're also going to add on a 24-month no interest, no pay. So it's 2 years, completely free financing. So I think for those customers out there that they're talking about the plastic, they're talking about the spending a ton of money on energy bills, it's free financing for 2 years. I mean, what's the point of waiting, I guess?
Sure. I never thought about the patio door. That's such a good point. So if we want to get a hold of you, how do we do that?
Yeah, you can just go to www.teamrba.com, or you can just call the number right there on the sheet.
All right. And when you say options for windows, I mean, we're talking like lifting up, opening. What are the different options, I guess, that you have when it comes to? Because a lot of people want to open their window a certain way, or the kind that roll in, you could clean,
Yeah, and there's a lot of options. There's ones that kind of slide, side to side. There's kind of the casement crankouts that can move this way. And a lot of times we can just kind of configure it a whole bunch of different ways and really just see what really kind of grabs your attention and says, you know what, that looks nice.
What looks best.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, again, first day of fall, so now is the time to get going on getting your Renewal by Andersen windows. There is a showroom inside the Red Lion Paper Valley Hotel on College Avenue in Appleton. There you see the phone number to get a hold of Brian and the team, or head to teamrba.com. Remember all those money-saving ideas he just had. Thank you so much.
Thank you.